everybody. Yeah. We're going to try this again. It's actually our second episode today of Hooked By. We ran into a super hot CPU today. Super hot CPU. Super hot. So I'm going to be a little gentle on my baby, bringing her back online, if you know what I'm saying. We're in the process of launching the game. Before we get too far into the game, I wanted to take a moment and say thank you to a few people that have been helping out Bestefar. Got such a sweet little vibe going. I call it the crew or the tide. You guys are so fun to be with. And I like to be here with you. So let's have a look. See if the live stream will work. Here we go. I believe we are currently sending packets. So let's just get ourselves on in. I've got TImmy back. I've got Adversatile on for the first time today. You guys, I'm sorry about our hot CPU. I gotta hear this music. My son just texted me home. Get that. We're going to hear that song again because I really liked it, actually. So before we get started, let's just go back and hear Electron Jazz by Christophe and Jacques. Can't say his name. Besides, I'm not 100% ready to get the stream started, so just bear with me, everybody. You guys are just awesome sauce. Hello there, Brazen Mind. Thank you again, my good friends. My good friends, jumping on. Check it out, guys. I'm going to show you what I'm dealing with. I've got a good fan. It's blowing on my water cool vents, right? I'm doing the right thing. It's well cooled. You know, she just got too hot. It's 77 degrees in here. And over behind me there, you can see there's a fan blowing cool air in the room. I've lowered the temperature in my room by 4 degrees. So we're trying to just get it dialed. I'm going to launch the game now. And I think y'all are probably in troll spread, so we'll do that. Hey, Adversatile, you didn't miss much. Today was kind of a neat, fun start to the stream. Bestefar got affiliated with Twitch today, so we celebrated as a group. It was super fun. So there are a lot of neat new elements to the stream. But I'll summarize for everybody, right? We had a neat first half of the show. First of all, several cool people showed up. And I'm going to try and shoot them from memory here. I had Wendog. I had Dennis. I had, of course, Timothy came on. I had Brazenermine on. A whole slew, like a bunch of us came on to right where we're at. We're right by this building here. If you look on the map where we are, I caught SPielfinne right here. And it was kind of a neat moment because I was sitting here like this, looking at him in the water, And TImmy pulled his in as he was catching it, right? It went right over the top of my version of my fish I was just sitting there talking to. And it despawned my guy somehow. I can't wait to go back and look at that video to see what was the the animation behavior that we saw on my spawn, because I know what happened to his. But I don't. I wanted to see that behavior because it's just interesting to understand what's going to happen. Because we might see that again, right? That was several of us trying to catch the big same fish, and maybe we got clipped. Who knows? But yeah, so that was interesting because the CPU overheated as a bunch of cheers came in during the show from Kill Cam, right? And I had, two windows up. I had music going. I had, cheers happening. Bestefar was crying. And Timmy, you know what happens when you subscribe to the next tier up? Your GG changes colors from gold to green, and then it goes again from green to red. I thought that was a cool little change. So I did that. Programmed that in today, and I also shortened, while we had our little gap, everybody, I shortened the time it takes to hear the cheer because I was crying in the song because it was making me all emotional. So I shortened it up to the sound effect that we hear, right, so that it's a lot easier. So Adversatile, why don't you come join me in the show, and we'll get you SPielfinne from here. Okay? So that's what we'll do as the first bit of the show, and I need to keep pausing and looking around the corner here, make sure that my CPU's not red, And it is red. Fuck. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna do the right thing, and I'm just gonna not stream. I feel like I'm gonna fuck up my machine. What do y'all think? Talk to me. My CPU's red. It's indicating it's hot again already. Even though I've cooled off my room by 4 degrees and I've got all kinds of fucking air going on it. It's just gonna lock up on me, right? That's what's going to happen. It's going to lock up on me. Here, I better get out of his way. So I want to give it a go, right? I want to give it a try. Stankfangas is probably wondering who Bestefar is. Hey, buddy. Good to see you too, my man. Good to see you too. See that? Did you guys just see what happened? That's the kind of people we are in this game. Everybody's so kind. I swear, it's awesome. So I wanted Versatile to come to see where I'm at, and I want to help them get the SPielfinne legend right here while we wait for my CPU to cool off or not. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. How's that sound? And I'm going to go bare bones. I'm going to turn off our music. How's that? So we're working a little less hard. I think that would be wise. I'll even turn off it so that it's not in the streamer. Yeah, I'd like to see if Adversatile would like to jump on, because we can then go out and go get him. And in the meantime, Bestefar can fish for salmon while we wait. I'll get my boat out while we wait. So yeah, Bestefar's a little worried about his CPU, but he does have CPU gel already, and look, I'll even prove it to you guys because you guys care about me. I've got contains 92% diamond by weight, net weight 7 carats. Right? What this is the diamond paste that you use to clean your CPU or re-gel your CPU if it's water cooled like mine. And I'm gonna have my son come over and do it. It's his old computer that I'm using, and that's that. So look at this, everybody. Did we have my buddy join the show? Yay! Hey, everybody, joining the show and joins the show all the time is Adversatile. So we're going to go out together now, and we're going to go to where I saw him. Oh, here, let me mark it on the map. It's so close, right? Just so we can see it. Maybe we're right on top of it. Right? It's right in here. See, I'm right on it. And so I'll just go here, and I'm going to get to the... We need to see what time it is. It's 6 in the morning. It's perfect. It's perfect. And so for the viewers that don't know, SPielfinne, if we look in the handbook, and this is important. It's very important, actually. Sorry to keep repeating this for everybody, but not everybody remembers. If you look at SPielfinne and you go to look at his traits, one of them is rising sun. That means it will rise to the surface during daytime, but hides as soon as it spots tackle. And why that's cool is because today when TImmy caught his fish, he pulled his fish right past mine. And of course he saw tackle, and of course he probably wigged out. And so it's my fault I waited. I could have caught him while TImmy was catching his. I just didn't because I had the bigger rig up, and I didn't want to pull it in first. So this is why I think, and we'll go back and we'll maybe highlight and do a clip of what we saw out of curiosity. I'll go back and watch that episode of our first 2 hours today to see what happened. But it was during TImmy's reel in at the last minute before our stream went kaput. But yeah, so it won't be hard to find. And anyways, it's a good example of this rising sun trait taking hold because my spawn went down after he saw that fish coming. So it's just curious to me if we're all going to fish together, which we love to do as a group, then we need to be cognizant of rising sun as a trait. Because it scared off my instance of SPielfinne when we got him close by. But I did get him, and I'm going to go ahead and show a picture of him real quick because that's what we do on the show. I've got so many great pictures now. Look at this great shot, guys. And if Brazener means on the show, it's cool for me. Look at that. I got that sweet sun glare going. Look at that. I posted this up on Discord for everybody as well. But it's neat for me because Brazen showed us the spot today and got him early. And another neat thing happened. During my catch, I swear, SPielfinne jumped 3 or 4 times, right? So I'm just a giddy little kid during the catch. So that episode has been published. You can watch it on Twitch for at least 6 more days if you miss the show. So there's that. So I'm online. I've got Adversatile in the boat. And now what we're really trying to do, and there's TImmy Trumpet, of course, who I'm talking about from the first 2 hours of the episode 1 today. Let me know if you want to move this boat, Adversatile, because we might want to go look for him, right? So I'm your shepherd at this point. You just let me know where you want to go. Because, and I think you understand that he could be anywhere in here, right? And I kind of caught him a little bit further out. I caught him about, set this waypoint, and I'll show it on the screen. See, I caught him about 50 yards out. But that's okay. My gut tells me if we move the boat and we look for him. So another neat thing happened, guys. A neat thing happened on that stream. I was getting feedback from King Hoover. And he was like, okay, let's move the boat. Okay, let's, have you thought of this? And this is so fun for me because it's telling me what other people are thinking and helping me both change and improve my own style of play. Or question what I should or shouldn't do. And we moved the boat, and then right away we ended up seeing him. And I'm not crediting him, but I moved to the location where we saw him. So that's a neat part of how that rolls together and why the show's fun. Because it means you as a viewer can impact the show as it's unfolding. And I think that's freaking awesome. So yeah, and of course we saw TImmy catch him earlier today. He's just back on the show. TImmy is one of my very first subscribers. Thanks, TImmy, for that, of course, today. That was incredible. And we're sitting here. And I think we should move the boat. I do. I think we should move the boat if we don't see him. But I'm going to kind of let Adversatile give me the go. Yeah, we can move out to your waypoint. All right, cool. I like how this is playing out. The waypoint kind of helps you see where I'm thinking too, right? So that's what we'll do. We'll move out here 50 yards. We'll get a little further from the shore. And that's just because we didn't get very far out to begin with. Let's get right here and let's just go again. Let's just give Adversatile another look. And, you guys kind of saw, I got him to come back up. I got him to respawn, and I cast right over the top of him. In fact, check this, guys. I even moved my boat closer to where he was sitting in the water, which I thought was pretty brave. Anyhow, I'm going to move my position to get back behind him, my buddy. I haven't decided, right? I don't know what to say. I just say Adversatile because I'm so happy to fish. Oh, look at this, guys. Right here. Right here. Right here. Just got him. Right here. I just saw him swim off. So he's running. He's running. Like I looked down and there was this massive big fat salmon sitting there. And obviously he's running now. So was my spot the spot or what? Did you cast out? What did you do? I mean, I was looking to the right and there he goes. He jumps, by the way. Here, we'll watch him jump. Tell us, Adversatile, what you're using. And did you just, how did it come together? Fuck, that's awesome. Adversatile jumps on and gets him. That's kick-ass. We like. And no music's on. I'm keeping the CPU footprint down. This is going to be neat because I'll be able to sit right here and they'll pull it in and I'm going to get a great view from this spot. So it can be fun to fish with your buddy. And I should be able to see the fish the whole fight now that we're on the same boat and they've got it on the line, right? So we're good. We're good. And at this point, we can even expect that, it's going to come to the boat once and possibly jump a couple of times and then even run again. So it might be a while. That makes me ask a question. How long did Bestefar play? Because look, Adverse is obviously rigged up identically to me. So I'm expecting a similar play. I'm expecting a similar fight, right? So I'm going to take a peek at how long I fought him today by looking on my stat sheet, right? My stat sheet says I played him 6 minutes and 39 seconds. So it's going to be a 5-minute battle. This is, again, the strongest reel and rod in the game, fighting the second largest fish in the game. Thanks so much for rejoining us, everybody that's had a chance to get back on. I apologize. My CPU overheated. Trying my best to cool off my room and cool off my CPU. It is hot. We may stop at any time, so I apologize if that happens. And I'm obviously going to replace my paste. That's coming. I have it. It's diamond paste. It's cool shit. So Adverse is just playing it perfect at this point. I'll point out, not doing a lot of reefing on it. Right? Just letting the fish come in. Letting him get tired on his own. You do not need to pull him in. Let the tension do the work for you. Keep him in the red. Cause I mean, those jumps can be slams against the tension, and you can snap him off. And it's kind of fun to watch, right? Like he's been deep this whole time. We've really barely seen him, and Adverse is still playing him. And it was super neat too. I'll remind you, I got to see him take the bait or the lure because he was right in front of us. You know, so we could have that'd be a cute clip too. But it wasn't very easy to see. But yeah, working it, working it. Right across from us, look guys, right across from us. Stank Fingers just got him. Just got him. Look how big the fish looks from behind. That's awesome. Let's go. Let's go, Stank. That's awesome. That's awesome sauce. That's better than ketchup right there. What a nice view on Twitch Live, too. Right here. So, Adverse is still working. Still working. Yeah, very, very cool. Very, very cool. Look, a big salmon just came up right there. So Adverse is playing him pretty soft, real gentle. And that's because we haven't even seen him jump or come up. It looks like she's getting ready to pull hard on him now. I'm a little worried he's going to just run again at this point. We haven't even seen him come in yet. So it's been a good fight. He must have got a good run on right at the get-go. There's a jump. Oh, I just missed it. Sorry, everybody. Dang it, I missed that beautiful jump. But he did just jump. And why that's cool, guys, is because as he gets tired, he tries to jump. He goes, oh, and he doesn't make it up very far. Like, that's a good jump right there. That's a beautiful jump. But here he is. He's coming up to the boat. He's trying to spit the hook there. He's huge. He's huge. Look at that. He's trying to get away, but I think it's perfect. I think might get him right now. Might get him right now. Get that rod up. There you go. There you go, everybody. Just like a champ. Right there on the show, we'd like to congratulate Adversatile on the legendary SPielfinne. Couldn't be any better than seeing it live right there on Twitch. Got a nice, good shot of him right in front of me. It's kind of nice. We get a different angle when we fish together, and we can see it from a different angle. So that's super neat. That's super, super neat. Adverse, I got a nice screenshot for you if you want it. Just let me know, and I'll send that over Discord to you. Well played. Well played! Yeah. Here, I'm going to get behind you if you don't mind. Here, let me change position real quick. And you can take a shot behind me. How's that? I'm like, googly eyes, googly eyes, googly eyes. You know, I'm just a kid. Here, I'm putting I'm putting a peace sign over the hat. Oh, Bestefar, you're having way too much fun. Way too much fun seeing my friends catch big fish. Look how neat that view is from here. Oh, and I'm not taking a picture of your butt. I'm sorry about that. Let me delete that one right now. Oh my gosh, look everybody, I got that neat picture. I got that neat picture right there of a different perspective. Neat. Super neat. Well, with that said, our first objective of the show today was to just, anybody who wanted to jump on, be a part of the show, send me a quick follow, Apex friend me, etc., so that we can interact. Um, and, we'll try and help you get this fish. It's obviously not that difficult to see in the water. And this is really the spot. I'm going to move my mark. Let's just remove this one and move mine right here because this is where we got him. I'm going to add that back in as purple. We'll update the label as SPielfinne. And I'm going to remove this other one. All right, look at that. Nice new bit of purple right there. This was Story Henrik. But yeah, look at the purple. That's all legends everywhere. We've seen SPielfinne in a number of places. We have here, all these dots, here now. But yeah, it changes week to week, and he's only every other 2-3 weeks, right? Because it's rotating in and out. So yeah, I got him a little bit earlier, and now Adversatile has gotten him. I know that TImmy Trumpet got him. I know that Brazenermine got him. Yeah, a lot of people have picked up the legendary SPielfinne today, so it's been a super, super productive day for everybody. We just saw Stinkfingers get him. Caught him catching it live. That was kind of neat. And obviously Bandit's right here doing it as well. Neat stuff. So Adversatile, I'm wondering if you would like to fish challenges with me instead of going over to GRR and just hoping out of some stroke of magic that we find Sidewinder, because I don't have enough stream time left in my day. I don't think. I only have about another hour to spend on Sidewinder. So I want to do that in another episode. I'd rather just fish challenges. And here's what I have in my challenges book. I have any 6. I've got 2 Zanders. So why don't we go get some Zanders and some salmon or something, or whatever. Right, for that I just need to rig up my my float rod real quick with I've got to make sure I have leech, I think. Let me double check that on the Zander. It's minnow, grub or shad, and I actually have shad, so I could just use shad. But yeah, that's what I was hoping we could go do. I'm curious if you'd like to go take that on as our next deliverable. What are you up to, Adverse? Let me know what your thoughts are. Zander it is. I like it. Although, notice everybody, that's a nice, beautiful salmon right there in the water. Always lots to do here. So where are we going to get that Zander, everybody? I honestly think we're going to just come right back here and get the Zander near where the saltwater is. So I'm going to fast travel us back to the main outpost. Adversatile, please join me there. Ba-ba-ba. Wow, back online catching legends. Good times. All right, I'm going to get my boat out. Adversatile's going to join me, and we'll run over to another good spot that is good for Zander, and I'll show everybody where that is. Okay, I'm going to grab minnows while I'm at it. Because, that is what he's after. I used this dough and pearl barley. Yeah, I'll wait for you. No worries. So, and then, by the way, let me just quickly give a shout out. And I only know one way to do this real well because I use the / command. But I can do a shout out this way and say, shout out to Crabble, man. But it says join Twitch today. My thing's all messed up, Crab, so I can't do it. Please don't be mad at me. I know you love me. I sat and watched a neat movie with Crabble Man today at his watch party. That was so fun. And he's telling me he loves to fish for Zander. So what I'm going to try and do, guys, as part of the show, since Crabbleman jumped on my show, and Krabs, I got to tell you, I overcooked my CPU and got a whole bunch of neat sound effects all looped and fucked up in my last stream, and my CPU overheated and the whole thing locked up. But I did become an affiliate during your watch party today, Crabbleman. And I began, you saw, I told you, I just began setting it all up and doing all that neat shit. Anyways, I'm here with Adversatile. We're going to fish for Zander. Krabs, what I want you to do is tell me, where do you get those Zander? And we'll see if we can go get them. Okay? That's the challenge. I'm hoping that you as a viewer can tell us where to go get them, and we can prove that that shit works, yo. So I'm going to see what I need for Zander size-wise real quick. Let me pull out that hook chart. Zander, I'm going to need like a 3 or a 4 or a 5. So I'm pretty sure I'm good. I've got a 3 and a 5. I keep forgetting. I got to make sure I don't forget. I got to grab the minnow. Right? Minnow. And what was the other one? Short-term memory boy. Minnow, grub, shad. See, I already have shad, so I didn't worry about it. All right, so we're going to wait for Adversatile to jump on the show. And we're going to let Crabbleman tell us where to go. Krabs, where I was going to go is out right through this gate and just fish this little spot right here. I got my diamond Zander right here while I was fishing for salmon. And then, that's a pretty good size Zander. 8.6, just under 20 pounds. He just came up. I dropped a minnow in the water and pulled him out. It was very inconsequential and lucky. So I know they're around, and you can see them near the shore all around this area. So that's kind of where I wanted to head. And if you don't, gosh, if you're still with me, Crabbleman, you're welcome to tell me where a better spot is, and you and I can get out there and do some fishing. So there's Adversatile now. Let me get out there and join. I think they're already moving. Come join me when you're ready. I'm right here. Adversatile. I'm at the boat. And you can join me and I'll take you out for some Zander. But I think they're probably I'm still waiting on them. You know what's cool also about Zander, I'm going to share with everybody, which is super cool. I think they just look like a lot of other bottom fish. It's easy to mistake them. It is. They look like a halibut on its end. To some degree. Same sort of brown texture, that sort of thing. Hey, thanks for all the help today, Brazen Ermine. You paved the path for the whole group. The whole group of us got the legend today because he was the first to get it and was able to validate where we should go. So again, thanks. That's why we have community, everybody. And of course, I'm sure there were posts. But yeah, no worries. We're going to just wait right here. You know what I like to do? I like to throw a line out right here because I always have this thing ready for salmon. There's absolutely no reason I can't just drop this in the water and say 4 by 30% tension. Let's go, yo. I've caught golds right here during Jaxie's Apex streams. Sitting here because I couldn't get in his group or on his server, so I just sat here at the jetty and I sat here fishing catfish and got a big old gold. Big old gold. Yes, sir. And we're back online, and we're totally happy to be back online because my CPU overheated and it is hot. Look, there's a nice one right in front of me here. I am using a 2.0. So if that's a bronze, it doesn't want anything to do with me. But I'll see if it'll come again. Yeah, it wants nothing to do with me. I'm got a big old. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I lied. I lied. See, right here off the jetty, get a salmon, get some XP. Nice little silver right there. That's a big silver, and it makes for a neat screenshot because you're sitting here in the city, in the outpost. All right, so I'm still waiting on Adversatile. Now at the he's at the store there, and what we're gonna do is get rigged up for. Oh, I see a fish jump. I gotta play the fish. I saw it jump. What do you do? Can't help myself. I love salmon fishing. Anyways, obviously waiting on Adversatile. And what we're going to do is we're going to go get some Zander. And Zander are fun. I'm going to jig them up. Let's rig up real quick. I'm going to use this or this. Or this. Let's see. Let's use the depth nexus. No. We're going to use soft plastic. So to jig, I'm going to use the stale. So let's re-rig the stale. We'll use the Pure Champ. It's the fastest one I got. We're going to use the 5. Nope, we're going to use the 2 so I can get on to that shad. Right? Bam. So we're going to fish with rod 4 when we get back in the boat when we do. And I'm going to show you guys you can either jig, and I'll show you right now. See, the shad is so cool. Look at the techniques. Constant, stop and go, twitching, and jigging. Actually, jigging's the last thing it can do. So you can throw this out in the water as soft plastic and actually reel it in without jigging, which is super cool for lake trout. Will take shad. So will Zander. So will burbot, right? And so will the legendary burbot, Storhenrik. And so shad becomes important when you want to fish for lake trout and jigging is too problematic because it's too deep. And you just want to, you want to pull a shad because it's easier to fish constant. So that's kind of how that plays out. And you want a 2 so that you can use medium worm or medium shad. That's what the 2 hook's for. So, waiting in the boat, I see. Sorry, I was slow. I was just doing shit, talking out my ass. All right, let's go. It's always fun on the Bestefar show. Where are we going? All right. Sorry, I get a little crazy. I don't know if we have Crabble Man, but he's going to tell me if I don't have the right spot. And I tell you what, I do have a whole slew of really great Crabble Man emotes now. I might have to put a Crabble Man emote on my emote list. Bestefar smiles. All right, so I think this is a great little hole right in here. This whole hole we're in. This is a great hole for Zanders. And we're kind of just sitting right over here between these islands. But this hole right in here is also good for Zander. And if we bail and can't, seem to find our way, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and move, right? There's no reason we can't move the boat. But yeah, I'm going to fish with shad. And I'm going to just going to throw them out and see how I do with constant pull. And I'm going to see, looks like Adversatile is going to join us here in a minute. So sit tight. I'm going to go ahead and start up. No reason I can't. And I'm going to let those fall to the bottom, and I'm going to just go ahead and pull them back. Will do. Will do. So, I finally got a good response back from Adversatile on where we should be fishing, and I'll go ahead and pull this line in real quick. We'll see if I get a Zander, but I'm going to pull that up on the map, and we'll have a quick chit chat. One moment, everybody. One moment. And what Adverse is saying to me is, hey, yo, we're sitting right here. These are the spots that he's telling me to go. So what I want us to do, notice how it's not far from where I had said I had got him before. Let's just move the boat to right here first and fish this spot, and I'll do that first. Okay? So I'll return to seat, and we'll go do that. All right? So hang on. Here we go. And it's a neat spot too, guys, because number one, I love to fish for salmon here because it's chock full of silvers. And this spot is where I got my diamond Zander, right here. So yeah, you can see why it's marked on the map. And I'll pull that up one more time just to make sure we're in a good go. See, we're right here. Pretty much. Let me get a little further. Let me set that waypoint. And we'll go all the way in. All right, let's fish for some Zander. It cannot be very deep here. Interesting. Very interesting. So I'm going to see it's only 12 meters or 4 meters, 12 feet, 16 feet. And we'll see how I do. I'm going to leave it on 1 by because my true champion is a fast reel. See, and Adverse is actually rigged up identically to me, so that makes me feel good. Look, there goes a Zander in the water right where my rod tip is. So they're definitely there. They're everywhere. Now, I'm saying to myself, I'm rigged up with a pretty good sized shad. It's sitting on like a 2 hook. And I'm gonna remind everybody, where does that fall on the hook chart for Zander? Zander on the 2 hooks gonna pull me in silvers or better. That's what we want. So I'm not gonna get any small ones. And it's really shallow here. So they really don't have anywhere to run, to be honest, right? There's a small salmon right there. Little juvenile. But yeah, oh my gosh, Adverse and I, have we got some hours together. There's a nice Zander right over to my left. Notice how I'm going to quick cast over to where my rings are now. She'll give away my strategy. Because if I see big fish in the water, I have a quick tendency to go. See, now that's why. And here's our first Zander. It looks like a pretty good size one too. So pay attention to the water, everybody. Not a bad Zander out the gate right there. Bam. Using the shad. I am pulling a shad. A big shad too, like a 2. You know, so it's a medium shad on the 2. And I'm fishing on 1 by because the Pure Champion is a fast reel. So there's no need to speed up at all. It's also a good strength for this fish, right? Because these get up to about, you know, 15 to 20 pounds if they're really big. And not only will the stale handle that, but that's right in the wheelhouse for this reel. So, we're rigged up perfectly. And when this gets in, guys, what I'm going to do is check my challenge. I think I only need a couple, but there's no harm in fishing here for Zander. I love it. It's nice and quiet over here. And we can even go deeper and do some jigging if you want. Do some jigging. But it's nice to be able to fish the soft plastic with a constant pull. I'll be honest, right? Because you can go get lake trout now without jigging. And there's great XP in lake trout. Love me some of that. Bestefar likes to fish for lake trout. Only getting silvers means a lonely pull. It does sometimes, but that's what it takes. See, it's also so damn shallow. So what I'm thinking in the back of my mind as I sit here fishing with Adverse, I'm going to get my challenge done. Like, I think I only need 2, I'll be honest. Like, if I get one more, I'll look. And then I'm going to say, hey, the rest of my quest, the rest of my challenge is all weight. Can we go get salmon? And I'm going to see how long it takes for me to convince them. Right? That's what I think. That's what I think. Look at that. Look at that picture right there. How proud is Bestefar to be in that picture? Yeah! That means you caught him on the show. That makes me smile with just my whole heart. Yeah, and Timmy's out fishing salmon right now. Timmy Trumpet. He caught him early. He caught him before me today, because he hooked him right away. And then I said, you should definitely go watch my episode. It was a weird thing, because I sat there with mine spawned but didn't play it, and then it disappeared. But no, he landed it perfect. He played it perfectly. Oh, these are not coming in at all. Now I'm getting mad. So what we're going to do is we're going to check the handbook for my challenge real quick. See, I only need 2. So it doesn't, there's no reason to re-rig up when you only need 2. I could, re-rig up and do minnow or something, but we're not going to. We're just going to get lucky, hopefully, and get a Zander. I could easily put a small worm on, too. Right, so I could then get bronzes. But yeah, I'm not seeing Adverse catch anything either. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Oh my gosh. I'm nothing. Look, neither of us are catching shit. So diamond spot it is. I know, right? Like I caught a diamond Zander here. It makes no sense. I'm going to change my seat here, go to the back and fish off the back and try and get into a little bit of deeper water out there. You never would have thought it'd be so hard to get a couple of Zander, right? Jeez. So the big question now is, do you have any good spots for bream And I'm going to just say I don't think anybody does. And I say that because bream's one of the hardest fish to get, I think, and it shouldn't be. So I'm not going to give away any spots for bream at the moment until, until I can somehow justify that it's any good. So I don't trust anything I know at this point when it comes to bream because I don't have a diamond. So I would recommend, Timmy, that you check the resource hub and you look up the bream and you see where its recommended fish spots are and you go there. Look under me, guys, right there. There's the Zander that doesn't want anything to do with my cute little shad. So we're going to re-rig, just as I said, just because it ain't happening. I can do it here, though. Little salmon jumping over there, right? Because I've got this right here. I could just throw the minnow on this if I were smart. I've got the 5-hook. Let's just do that. Do you see how quickly I pull that out of my ass? Bam! He's got the Def Nexus ready to go float on a 5-hook with the minnow. Let's just throw that out there and go, I'm ready for a drink, yo! Except Bestefar doesn't drink. Yeah. Shorty 23 MLG has caught SPielfinne. And here comes a salmon. Right? Right there. But we'll catch him. We'll catch him. I can't help that he wants a minnow, see? So we're going to end up playing, a salmon. Oh, it's the Hund reel, too. Oh! Yeah, the Hund isn't as strong, so I'm going to just let this guy go if it takes too long. Here, we'll help it out. Go up our tension super high and see if we can get that Hund to bring it in. See, but I only need the one fish. It's killing me. So hold on, Timmy. I'm going to open up that resource book for you. We'll do it up on screen. And as soon as I get a spare moment, I'm going to go ahead and let this Hund bring in the salmon. I often say I should just leave the Pure Champion on this match rod. I don't see anybody playing the match rod but me, I swear. And it looks like Adversa's finally got one on. Notice how I cut him off. I mean, I don't even eat him. But I'm going to just put this right back out there and see if I can coax a Zander in. Looks like Adversatile's got one coming in now. Trying to get a peek. Definitely a salmon. Same thing as me. Both of us were fishing shad. Neither of us were catching anything. We both put the minnow out and we're catching frickin' salmon. See, here comes the salmon right there. Right there. So I'm going to pick it up, not let him have it, and move it over there, closer to the rocks. Because we each only need the one. Or at least I only need the one, and then we'll go do salmon. And while we wait, I'm going to look for that resource for you, my friend, Timothy. And what I'm talking about is it's located in, our angler, right? And go to the resource hub. And inside here, there's links to Troll Spread and, hold one. Oh, he still gets the hit. But it's a salmon. It's a salmon. So I'm going to cut it. All right, back to what we were doing. Trying to educate our friends. All right. Anyways, you're obviously going to go here to Troll Spirit, and you're going to open that. It opens up this page. Oh, wait. Wrong link, Bestefar. Holy shit. Forgive him. Forgive him. He doesn't know what he's doing. Obviously, you know what these two are. These are our ancient resources, but are going to continue to live on because they're so helpful. But this new one that Wedge put together, it's a work in progress, but it shows records. And I'll, again, let this little salmon go. Seriously, you guys are Zander blockers big time. Cut it out. Holy cow. How rude. Here's the resource I was talking about. Right? And once you get this thing up, you can do a lot with it. You know, it shows you how to submit and the different weight per fish and all that stuff. Super cool. Super cool. I'm looking for the new resource. I'm going to pull it up next. That's a salmon again, dang it. I'm not having any luck. That's okay. That's okay. I'm also going to pull up this little guy right here. If I can find it. Yeah, this is super neat too. It's a new resource for us. Came together for Troll Spirit, was created by the community. It's a guide, and it kind of helps players go through where they can find each of the resources. See this? Super neat. All the missions are in here now. Gallery of the fish. This is really the first time I've looked through it in great detail. Starting tips, how to play, how to track missions. You know, points of interest. We should all look through that. Meanwhile, I've got a fish on. Hold on. Sorry, my little man. Anyhow, maybe we should go back to the shad, huh? Which we do have ready on the 4-rod. I think we should move. I want to go to deeper water. Yeah, so there's more resources coming together now to help players kind of find their way. And there's another resource I've shown also. I haven't been able to re-find it now. Hold on. But it's in the community. It's linked up. I'm pretty sure it's linked in the Discord, and that work in progress is super cool because you can tab through each of the fish types, and it shows a bunch of neat information about that fish type. And that's what I'm trying to get to. Just haven't been able to find it in the time I'm casting. So bear with me. A little bit of multitasking happening going on here with Bestefar. He's also going to be ending his stream fairly soon. Not anything immediate. Because we lost an hour today. Dang it. Which was kind of hard. It came at a tough time. I had 12 people on. And we were catching legends. So my heart broke a little. But that's okay. Everybody understands that, you know, this is not a perfect business for sure. And a lot of my friends and followers watch Tipsy, and he is online. So you could expect that we're moving. We're going to move. I'm taking you with me. I'm taking you with me. But yeah, because a lot of our viewers like the hunter. I'm going to fish for him right here. I'm going to throw it a little deeper. See if I can get one Zander. Fish deep, Adversatile. We're going to see if we can get the skunk off the boat here on the Zander sitch. Anyways, we got a bunch of neat new followers today, everybody. It's been a great day for Bestefar. A great day for Bestefar, for sure. Had a super fun stream today, and we even got a number of our animations going. I fixed the cheer animation so it no longer makes such a long sound. I did that between streams once I got my CPU cooled off. Boy, we're both just pulling. I'm going to jig shad too. That's what I should do. I should jig it. I should drop it straight down like this and just jig it straight down. I'm really wishing Crabbleman had told me what he was doing for Zander. I'm hoping to get that from him. Anyways, we can obviously cut that tension back, and let's just do the jig. You know, get it up off the bottom and let it fall back. And I honestly think I'm going to get one if I sit here long enough. I should. It's easy fishing. You just hold the space bar. Yeah, and I had so many neat friends come on today, everybody. It was awesome. Look at those salmon swimming in unison below me there. Look how cool that is. Oh boy, Bestefar's just preying on the shad. Preying on the shad. Anybody got ideas on the Zander? Throw them my way. Alright, not having any luck on the jig. Let's just throw it out there and we'll pull it back. Let it drop down deep. Bring it home. I feel like 2x's a little fast too. I'm going to slow that down to 1x. See if we can keep that on the go. I want this to work. And I do because it's supposed to. But, you know, when this spot doesn't work at Adversatile, let's go chase that other spot that you said, right? You were saying, let me just pull up your chat real quick in Discord. Again, let me pull that out of there because that's just resources. But pull up the picture that you provided. Why don't we go here next and try this spot right here for the one? Which is, of course, right there. You think? Are we ready to throw in the towel? You want to keep going? What do you think? Should we move? Oh, yeah, back to the seat. Yep, that's a clear sign. Well, today was a little slow on the Zander out here, but that's okay. It's never always the same. But yeah, I'm out here with my buddy. We're on the water. There we go, Bestefar. Look out. Driving backwards. Driving backwards. All right, we're going to go through the cut here. very pretty out here. I don't know. I would think Rocks and Zander get along. There's Shorty. So basically we can fish for Zander right off the dock is what that waypoint says. So how about I move us a little? We'll just fish this little bay right here. Give us a little more fishing room. All right, Zander, I just need one. I need one Zander. Let's make it happen. You certainly can catch salmon here. I see a salmon in the water already. All right. I love how it was a lot easier to get that big salmon legend on than it is to get this Zander. Did anybody see the irony there? Got the pike right away. Man, that Zander's not happy. Can my 5 do anything smaller? Like, can I get him on a grub, I wonder? Yep, grub's in the list. Let's try the grub. And what does grub take? Jigging, constant, and twitching. See, so I can pull the grub too. So that's kind of where we're at now, is that we're just kind of trying to get a Zander to wrap up the challenges for the day so that we can go pull a few salmon in. Oh, big yawn, Bestefar. Stop that. Yeah, not a lot of go here. Not a lot of go here. Boy, Bestefar's over here going, man, having a hard time picking up anything. You know what I should do? I should float. I should float. I should float. Float the minnow and put it down all the way. Get it out there in the middle of that little bay and watch it. That's what I say. You gotta have faith in your little waggler when you get it out there. I'm probably not gonna catch anything out there. Look, there's Monster Cat right there. Did he just get on? When did he get on? Oh, there's a hit. Yeah. It's probably a salmon, though. Look. Oh, I'm just getting spooled if it is, but that's okay. We'll play it. We'll play it along. Because I love this rod so much. It's nice and long and plays so well. Look at me up that tension. I'm at 80 already. 85 now. Now I'm at 90. I mean, just barely able to work it. This is not the true champ. It's the Hund. I didn't switch it out. But yeah, we saw Monster for a moment there. Hopefully he can come hang out for a little bit for the last little bit of our stream today. Maybe he knows a better place to get. Oh, did you just see that? Bestefar snapped one off. It wasn't playing that hard, was it? See, I only have 10 on here for the line strength, and it takes 15. I need to update this line, and I just haven't. I need to. But that tells me that, you know, the minnow's just going to do what it does. But it does look like Adversatile's got one going. So I'm going to just go ahead and continue on. Maybe we can go get Monster and put him on the boat. But I want to make sure he wants to do that before I just assume he wants to come on. I'll say hi to him. So he knows that I see him. See if he wants to come fish for these boring Zander. Boy, Adversatile, I took us to a dead end, didn't I? Yeah, and that's a very fair point, by the way. Why don't we just go for salmon then, and we'll go get in the boat, and we'll, you know, find ourselves over at the salmon location then. Monster can join us there if he certainly wants to. So for the viewers' benefit, Zander are obviously going to be tough during the day. We're going to just go ahead and I'm going to finish up the show on salmon. I hope that's okay with everybody. Monster, if you're on and you're listening, I would love to have you, obviously. I'm going to have Adversatile get their own boat just so that when I end the stream, they're not stranded. Oh, Adverse, I'm sorry. Oh, I feel horrible. Oh, Bestefar. Bestefar owes Adversatile an apology. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me. Yeah. You were getting spooled like me. Yep, that's what happens. The salmon start taking our Zander bait. Alright, here's the actual spot. And it's a good spot. This is where we kill it, right here. Yep, right on the money. Right on the money. All right, Bestefar. You get out that 2 and you just start pulling in salmon. 4x on the top, a lot less tension than 30 or than 95, whatever we were at there. It's funny to me that the tension setting transfers between reels. That's a bug. It might be intended though. I don't know. It's kind of personal preference. I have some issues with that setting though. All right. It's time to get some fish going so that we can feel good about our salmon intake for the day. Adversatile is going to join me to end the show. We're going to end on some salmon today. And it's a fun way to end the show, really. Oh, I love the new boat. I do. The blue-green is so nice. Matches the shirt nicely. Matches the pants nicely even with the seats. Super good. Super good. Yeah, we can't complain. Pretty much the entire pile of people that fished on the show today got SPielfinne, the legend. So we're all kind of going to be ready to see if somebody ends up catching Sidewinder. So we'll have a place to go look for him. And we'll spend some time on the remainder of the week doing that, and we'll fish challenges. But yeah, I'm waiting for the bite to begin. And it will always begin. Just takes a few minutes to get that thing cooking. So if anybody's on and wants to join, this is a fun place to fish for salmon. Just want to wrap up the rest of my challenge. I'm not even going to worry about that Zander. There's a little chance I'll just be able to wait till evening and just go grab one by the dock. You seeing fish in the water, Adverse? I'm not. Not, at least not yet. Not a lot of them. There's a brown right in front of me. Yeah, it's starting a little bit slow. Yeah, but you got one there. There you go. Stinks off the boat. Looks like a good silver. Yep. Almost a gold. Bestefar's pulling a spoon. See, when he doesn't like it, what he does is he'll just take it off and throw the spinner back on. I tend to prefer spinner for salmon. But yeah, very cool. Very cool. Having a nice chilling unwind. I'm going to go ahead and put on some chill music to see if we can just, ride the wave. there's a nice hit. Finally got the stink off the boat here. Pull one in. And the key is to just pull it straight. Pull it straight. Don't be moving your mouse. Don't be looking around. Pull it straight. Pull it straight. And you will do really well out here. Nice big brown trout right in front of me there. Oh, there's a nice salmon jump out there. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Indeed, indeed. Little bronzy, silver, yeah. Here comes a hit. Nice, nice. Good looking fish. Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Look, Adverse is back on it as well. See, it just takes a little bit for that spawn engine to get moving, and then you can just purr. Bam! One after another now. Hey, we got a new raid coming in. Thanks, everybody. Fear No Dead 6969 has just raided my show today with a viewer. It's been a while since I've seen Fear No Dead, that's for sure. Welcome back to the show, Fear. As always, it's my pleasure to see you. And your followers and your raiders are always welcome with us. I'm sitting here fishing with my good friend Adversatile. We're kind of ending our day on some salmon. Just chilling out now. But yeah, earlier in the show we both got the legend. For the benefit of the new raider, I'll show him a cute picture. Here's the fish I caught earlier. Super big. That's SPielfinne, the legend. And my good friend on my side here got him too. Here was my view of me, of him catching it. Very cool. Very cool. So we've had a fun day. We really, really have. And, you know, We've got lots of memories out here now. And, you know, I basically fish with all my viewers, so come on out. Come on out, everybody. If you're a brand new viewer to the show, give us a follow, hang out. You can always just chat with us, too. Always welcome to answer questions. I'm around. It's chill mode, so there's plenty of time to chat if you've got a question. Yeah, we're sitting out here doing nothing now other than Salmon Fest. Right in the middle of the map. Right here. Good friend Monster's over here fishing off the side. Probably doing some sort of bream. Look at that, he got a pike diamond down there. Oh my goodness. Send us a picture. Send us a picture, Monster. If you're on, I'll put it on the show. Go, go. That is it. That's a big old diamond down there. Like a 25 pounder. That's a big old pike. Just got caught down there. TImmy found the bream down there. That's good. That's good. I wasn't sure where to send you when you asked me that earlier today, TImmy. So I really appreciate that you were able to find the fish. Oh, there's a hit for me. And these are silvers. These are right in the wheelhouse. Not hard to reel them in though, because I will mention that you know, we're using the biggest rod and reel in the game now on the bait caster line, so we're making it look pretty easy to reel them in. It's not normally like that. Oh, maybe that's true, TImmy. You know, I don't know. Cool, so Monster Cat got this big diamond down there, guys. He's a good friend of mine. I'm gonna see what it looks like. Here it is. $43.42 pounds, everybody. Big. Big, big, big. Wow, that was massive. He's got his jeans on today. So yeah, everybody, Bestefar is getting mentally prepared to go climb a big mountain. I'm going to take the time to show my friends what I'm talking about. It's got some neat views, that's for sure, because I'm going to be up like this. That's going to be Bestefar. Way up high. And here's a better look at what the mountain looks like. I actually climb up around the back, and we end up right here at the top. Right here. It's real safe. That's what Bestefar's doing tomorrow. It's going to take me some time to get up there. 4 miles up, 4 miles down. 4,000 feet of elevation gain, or whatever. That's its elevation. I think think it might be just a little bit more like 3,900 total gain for me. So that's what's going on with Bestefar. So tomorrow, oh, there's a good hit right there I saw coming in. All right, now tomorrow I'm gonna be getting up real early and I'm gonna be hiking that mountain. I'll be able to stream at my normal time, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, because I'm gonna get up at 5 a.m. and go climb that mountain. It only takes about 5 hours. So that's what Bestefar's got going. So as we look at what the schedule holds for Bestefar, let's take a look, shall we? Well, let me pull up my Twitch schedule for everybody. Turn off the stream that's currently live. We can get ourselves... I do like to do this, though. Look how cool that looks. It's neat. And while that continues, let's look at the schedule. Here we are right here, right? Tomorrow, I'm going to stream from 2 to 6 p.m., okay? It'll start back here, obviously. And we're going to run as long as we can. And I'm hoping that we do Sidewinder tomorrow. I don't know exactly. We'll see. We'll see who gets on, and we'll see how it plays out. Oh, look at this. It updated my schedule. It shows the picture of my stream. Look at that. You can see Bestefar's, and you can see Brazenermine there in my picture, because I used this as the thumbnail for the show instead of my my other template. Yeah, that's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, and I lost this gap today because of my CPU overheating. So that's kind of what happened. That's why I jumped back on. I wanted to make sure that everybody could see that I didn't mean to leave y'all frickin' hanging. But it's all good. It's all good. Bestefar's going to make sure it's all good. He climbed Big Mountain tomorrow. Have a major endorphin rush. I'll take some pictures and I'll bring them back for y'all, so that when we stream, I'll be able to show you what it looked like from up there. Oh, good shot right there. I have not had a gold yet since we got here. I'm curious. I'm going to chit-chat now. I'm getting chatty. So, Adversatile, if you have it in you, tell me. Are you getting any golds? No one's getting golds. But we will. Just got to stick it out and get about 20 or 30 of these, and you'll end up with 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, same. Just a bunch of silvers. And we've come out here a lot, so, I feel like once we get a bunch of people out, things seem to change a little bit. But we're on the slow grind at this point. The stream's going to slow down, and Bestefar will hopefully just come down from his super happy day. Thank you, followers. I made affiliate today. Today's the day Bestefar made affiliate, so if you're watching ads, I haven't said anything. I haven't changed anything from the default, so if they're too obvious or too much, just send me some feedback. Private message me, whisper me, and I'll see what I can do to set it back if it's too much. Yeah, good, good, good. Me too. See, I'm a real life salmon fisherman, and TImmy, it's hard when you can't do what you love as much, right? So fishing bream, maybe you don't miss fishing bream as much as you love fishing for it here now. I don't know. We'll see how it all plays out. But Bestefar sure has been having a lot of fun getting to know each of you. All right, Fear No Dead 69. You, my man, you head off and chill for a bit. And you know that all my peace and love is with you, brother. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. It's been a while. As you can see, I made affiliate while you were gone. Today was the day. But yeah. Really appreciate that, buddy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, there's a nice jump out there. Oh, and he went for it. Good stuff. This has just been a really good ending salmon grind. I wish we could have seen some golds. Come on. But we're tired and our Thursday's nearing complete. Let me make sure I'm not missing nothing on chat. A lot of people sending me the love on the Discord. I gotta make sure to stay up. Take care, Fear No. Take care. Yeah, so kind of a fun week so far. Got the old SPielfinne in the book. We got the brown trout diamond in the book yesterday. Oh my gosh, Brazener Mine got 3 or 4 diamonds in the book this week. And Nordal. Nordal got a bunch in the book this week as well. So it's been fun to watch everybody, that's for sure. It's becoming a really fun part of the show to fish with everybody. And I'm hoping I can get a big enough crew that it just holds itself together. Because we were helping each other out a lot today. We had to figure out where to go and figure out if our spot was even going to work for us. But it was pretty easy to get SPielfinne in, I'll be honest. He's not the most difficult to get on the hook. We're not going to have the same luck with Sidewinder. It's going to be a crankbait, shad, jigging nightmare. And that's okay. We'll do our best. And I haven't seen if he's even been found yet, so we're kind of in a state of unknown right now for tomorrow. If no one's found him, we'll likely just do challenges. Because I'm not going to go looking for him. I'm going to wait till someone does find him. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Sure like the red loops on this rod. Been a fun evening, Adverse, even though we're not getting a bunch of salmon tonight like we would normally get. We're having a good time. Thanks for jumping on. We got you that legend. It's been a good time. And it's been super, super meaningful for Bestefar. So watch them ads, yeah! That's where my revenue comes from. and I finally got it turned on. So what I'm hoping is everybody gets a chance, they can begin watching some of my older content. I do have everything linked up on YouTube. You can watch every single stream I've put up. The history of Bestefar is up there on YouTube. But you can always watch the latest episodes here on Twitch, because they do stay live on Twitch for 6 to 15 days, depending on how affiliation works. I think I get a little longer. I'm not sure on that. But yeah, we're posting all of our videos up there on both, and we're trying to make the show less streamy and more content-y, right? So there's purpose behind what we're showing, and we're fishing as a group. So it's been really fun. We hit chars up the other day. We hit roach up before that. You know, we've had salmon day. We've had lake trout day. You know, all these are happening, and it's a kind of a fun way to go out and level up your lures if you haven't already too, right? So that's what we're up to. Tomorrow I think we'll probably attack Sidewinder. We'll see how that goes. I sure would love to end on a gold. Wouldn't you want Adversatile? Oh my goodness. It's been fun to get on for last little bit. Hold my CPU up. Offer my CPU a Diet Coke. Cool it off. Yeah. Everything just took flight today, everybody. My emotes are all orangey yellow, like my character. Super neat. I'm over here sitting in my chair reflecting about it all. Just, I'm proud and I'm thankful, and I'm beaming inside because this has taken a couple of months of effort. And so many of you are just unconditional in your devotion to seeing me through. So thank you for that. Everyone, every view, guys, every view matters. Every like, every subscribe, every follow. You know, I've had to learn to become a streamer. It's definitely a long road. Made a lot of good friends. Oh, that's a big one right there. Look at that. Adversatile pulling in one there, just there at the end. But again, 12.9 is a silver. A big silver. Look at that come in at 8 speed. So fast. But yeah, everybody, I think Bestefar is going to begin unwinding his stream. We're going to have a quiet moment, and I'll get us to a nice, safe place, and we can just relax for just a minute together, so that I can send everybody my love. And I got to make sure when I fast travel this time that I don't have Adverse with the fish on. Right? Oh, Adverse, I was just hoping we could each end with a gold. But it's fishing, not catching. And, you know, I think we're happy to have our diamonds in the bank. We saw gold get taken right there. That's good sized. By Monster, got a gold pike. But yeah, Adverse, you ready to call it a day? And if you are, I think we can fast travel and get ourselves on our way for the day. Oh, good, good. And I didn't see it, but so I apologize for that. Let me give you what you deserve, right? And if you're Bestefar, you can also do this, right? Oh, I gotta subscribe to use my own emotes? Holy shit, that guy's expensive. Fuck. $5. Jesus. Who is that guy? So we end up with 1 gold in the books. It does look like a big one right there. 10.3. 10.3. All right, Bestefar's going to zone back over here to his favorite spot. And it's been a neat day. Before we do anything, let's just remind everybody when the next show is again. I'm going to throw up my schedule for everybody to look at real quick. All right, everybody, the next show will be Smooth Friday and Saturday. I'll probably call this Smooth Friday, but we'll do chat challenges and possibly Sidewinder here tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here from Seattle, Washington. I've got 81 degrees tomorrow as well. I'm going to be climbing a mountain before the show, so if the show starts late, it will be on. I guarantee it. It'll just start a little bit late. That's only going to happen if I come down the mountain slowly. Just throwing that out there. Shorty got the legend. I saw it happen. All right, let's get on over here to a nice little safe spot. Let Bestefar chill out for a minute. He kind of likes to hang out in front of this weird picture too. Look at that. Right? A little bit weird? Maybe? Anyways, Bestefar's thankful, everybody. He sure loves you guys. But it's time for us to say goodbye for today. Bestefar's sure appreciative. You guys have made it possible for him to get affiliated today. We're seeing all of our friends catch golds, legends, and dimes all the time. Please come join me on the show. And if you could remember to hug your mom, you'd really get in my books. Love you guys. Peace and love from Bestefar. See you later now. You're so welcome, Timmy. I love you, buddy. You know I do. Take care now. Thanks, Adverse.